welcome back to Relentlessly EDT, guys. We are here with another Pirate Rumble, and we have Mujinator playing Reiju against OP7 playing Lucci. Commentating is myself, Bia, along with my co-host Irrelevant with his tremors, and we are going to get things going. How do you feel about the matchup, Irrelevant?
I honestly not too sure. So I feel like Lucci's favorite just because it's Lucci. Reiju wants to go pretty wide. Lucci has access to stage and forecast Lucci, but overall I actually don't know how this matchup ever goes. I've never seen it before.
We could have stopped at I don't know and could have just kept moving.
Yeah, but you gotta yap, man.
We gotta yap a little bit. We gotta fill in the
One plus one is three.
No. We also didn't realize that these guys didn't set up post mulligan.
Oh my god, man, we have to wait through a 50-minute mulligan again.
Yeah, they. Oh god, they make me sick. Don't look at us. Do not look at the commentator box.
We don't exist. There's a wall. Oh, real.
No, but realistically,
That's crazy.
I kind of disagree with saying that this is a Lucci favorite in the sense that everything that Lucci KOs has a strong chance of
that's a good
right?
point. Yeah.
Like, Mujinator is fine letting things go to trash because he wants to play them back and get their on plays through the Vinsmoke engine. And he plays, not he plays, generally the most competitive list of Reiju is the one with the new Foxy engine, which kind of rounds out that consistency and making it easier to play out the young Vinsmokes and then cheat out the older ones.
Yeah, but Lucci has stage.
You're not. And honestly, I was listening to myself talk. If someone that doesn't know what Reiju is and hears someone describing it, saying like the young ones bringing out the old ones and cheating, it's a lot.
Yeah,
it's definitely a lot. It's alarming.
You're gonna be next on the list.
You feel like whoever plays that deck or talks about that deck needs to be like on a list somewhere in some government database. Okay, so we're looking at.
I feel like, so as Bonnie, the way I found success against Reiju is just going for face.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's no real point going for the board. A, it's gonna come back. B, there's just too many cards in hand.
Absolutely.
That they have that they can counter out of if they want.
I mean, Reiju in this deck is a draw 3, not a draw 2.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
And this is like the best card in the entire deck.
Oh, I mean, look at that. For forward on, he has a 7k swinger. It's awesome.
7k -2. The effect obviously wasn't really used here, but it's a really, really strong card.
Yeah. But
what is the?
He's gonna have to start playing something.
6. He's gonna have to start playing something. A 6-cost Brook would do it. With mine. He shut that off real quick. Like.
Yeah, he said no. I'm not gently placing it.
No stage, by the way.
No stage.
No stage. That's kind of tough, huh?
But OP7 has this very unique skill. I don't know if you've noticed this. Watching him play the last few games, he somehow finds a way, no matter what deck he's playing, to play it like it's NL. it's incredible. Now I'm like, holy shit, isn't it? It's I just feel like,
piss brain is piss brain. What
when you got it, you got it. It's almost like a disease. You know? It's a chronic condition.
Chronic, like the tremors.
I feel bad laughing about it.
Yeah, it's not funny.
It's not funny. It's one of those things laugh through the pain.
Listen, man, I've had it since I was a child. I came out like this.
Please, man. Please.
I don't know, man.
Try. Let's get back into the game, man.
All right, yeah.
There we go.
That's what we're doing.
Can we go ahead and pick Mujinator?
1 second. We'll do search.
What are you searching? Oh, the stage?
I feel that was a little disrespectful.
What did you just stick?
I used that. German
Oh, okay, it was the event.
Alright, so we got Judge. The late game, the quintessential game-ending play. Reiju. Again, not a lot of Reijus run it, but I think it's fantastic. At least when the deck first came out. When it first came out, you didn't see a lot of Judge. Now people are starting to come around and see that, hey, this card's the truth. It's the absolute truth.
He also randomly rests Dawn. So as Bonnie, he beats your ass too.
I'm gonna be honest. I did not know that he had that until recently. Yeah, absolutely. I was like, man. I feel like just picked up all copies of Judge and kind of like wrote it on there really quick. He's like, oh, by the way, and this.
But we have not seen any removal from Lucci yet. He's played the Sabo. He's cycling. It's very possible he's breaking.
This is a very early Sabo though. Like you don't typically see Lucci's play Sabos out in the early to mid game. They hold on to them until they're able to combo them with the Rebekahs and whatnot.
How can Sabo? How is Sabo comboed?
No, not with, but like you kind of wall up with.
You're talking about walls.
Yeah.
I actually like playing Sabo in the mid, especially because I mean he's a blocker, but also he just lets you cycle, especially if you have a bricked up.
That's true.
So he feels really good. Sometimes I'll even play Khalifa, but
yeah,
I kind of have to.
He played it out of necessity. He needed to.
How much Don is he at? Is he at 8? He's at 8, so he's looking for a Moria play, but I don't know what's... His trash is pretty huge right now.
Knowing Obipity, he's probably looking for a Yamato right now.
Yeah.
He's looking for Yamato, but no stage, so there's no real way to get rid of that Ichiji. I honestly don't think it's that big of a deal if you don't get rid of him. You can just play and get rid of that chopper and start swinging at Fate.
No, definitely.
I don't mind that.
I like that. Well, it just seems like he kind of has no choice, but not focusing on or fixating on the removal aspect of Lucci. Very good.
Okay.
Gently place the chopper in trash. And then 7K?
Okay, he's gonna go 5.
Use leader ability.
That's an easy counter for Reiju.
And there's the...
Okay, so he sets up the stage, keeps a blocker up.
Definitely lowers the difficulty of the game by a lot.
By a good amount. Everything is -3 for free.
But Mujinator also has a lot of Don for this stage of the game.
Yeah.
Which is surprising as a Reiju.
So I assume that... Is that an instant judge? I have no idea.
I don't think he has enough in trash for the judge to be that meaningful.
Okay, gotcha. So
Judge
I guess
can kind of set himself up with, like, he does require trashing too, but it still might not be enough.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, we play the Reiju. We're just going to start playing some of the Vin Smokes so we can start cycling through them.
So I wonder how many cards in his hand can you draw? Oh, he can. He has 5.
Yep.
Holy,
He's going to get to 8 cards.
8 done, and it just has to be equal or
Equal
less.
to or less.
Wow, very nice. So he just drew 3 cards. It's pretty crazy. He has a lot of
definitely
Don
a good
to
spot.
work with.
And he develops stage. Oh,
So the stage probably helps him to get cards in that trash.
Yep.
To help
Definitely.
for judge, huh?
okay, and then we got the... Yep. So now he'll have one of each in trash.
And that's what you want.
That's
Just
exactly what you want.
play all of them.
Mm-hmm.
The Avengers. And go wide.
The Reiju right now doesn't feel too great because his only bounce target would be the Spandam.
But overall, you have to start going wide or something because
Yeah.
there's a Moria coming out.
Yep.
Pretty soon. There could be an Isho. Isho's pretty tough as well, I assume. Does this deck run Red Rocks? I have no idea. But
I don't think it runs any blue events. I think
No
the
blue
only blue card played is Pudding.
Pudding.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
very interesting. Why is
Both-
blue even a color then for it?
I mean, so
Fun.
thanks, man.
No, but the thing is, you have to go.
For you.
You're gonna have to start going wide because if you don't and you go tall's not really gonna help you in the situation because if he has an Isho, it's going to be really bad. Moria also, his trash is humongous, so there has
Yeah.
to be a Spandam in there. And no, there 100% is. I remember him countering out. So he is just going wide. Going high and going at life. And what
Going tall, like you said, isn't much of an option because you'll never be able to go tall enough. Judge is is your biggest body. It's at 8K,
Okay. Oh yeah.
and Obipity runs multiple Morias, and those are minimum 9K, right?
Yeah, I don't know how many Morias are in his trash, but it seems like at this point he has to play a big body. If he doesn't play a big body this turn, then he probably loses because that means he just didn't draw it.
Mm-hmm.
So he's at 10 done. He has the stage. Everything is set for him to be able to make those plays, to play that Moria, to play that Isho, to play that Sabo.
I have to assume it's coming.
Something has to be there. Sabo
The hand
is
looks
killer
healthy.
as well.
Mhm.
Saba would instantly kill that Niji and Reiju. Obviously Moria can do a lot of work depending on whatever he draws, but he is going to go ahead. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see what he plays. Okay, so he is trying.
To maybe set up a Lucci play.
So yeah, he's at 2 cost right now. The Ichiji,
Mm-hmm. The Niji.
the Niji.
Okay, so he's at
Oh,
one.
so he had
No, 0.
no 0.
It's at 0.
Oh, so he is at 0. That is
He's
okay. So she's at 3.
what?
Now we're in Lucci range.
No, -1. It doesn't put him at 3. -1 doesn't put him at Lucci range. That's
Yeah,
two.
it's a 3 and a 0.
2.
It's 2 and a 1.
2
Two
2
and
1.
2 and 1. Got it.
But he's gonna get there.
Oh, he probably is gonna play like a Suru or something. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah, Helmupo. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah. But also
He's
didn't
doing
have to do that. But
He's doing it. He's got the math.
Rebecca brings back the Spandine, and this is the 21 Dawn combo, whatever the famous 21 Dawn
Yep.
combo.
The bread and butter play.
Moria into Rebecca into whatever, Suru, Helmeppo into Spandine into a Lucci.
This is also why I can't play this deck.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's just this type of mapping and mapping out your turns is just not fun for me.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of respect for people who
Not going to be an issue, inshallah, once this gecko is limited. That does have to happen because it's the most broken card in the game. Yeah, and suddenly just look what the board state is.
Yeah.
But also look at the judge, right?
Yeah.
The judge.
So
no.
he wants that stuff in trash anyway.
Yeah.
The judge plays out one of each.
Does he?
I almost think that the Ichiji was worth going after because now there's going to be 2 7K bodies instead of just 1.
Is that how it works?
Yeah. So judge only brings out 1 of each.
Oh, so they have to be separate.
Yeah, they have to be unique.
Oh, but he can. Oh, okay, very interesting. I didn't know that's how it worked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like he can't just cheat out for Ichijis. Yeah.
Gotcha. So I think that is pretty much the only play right now. We're just gonna have to wait for him to eventually.
Yeah, he just searched out another Ichiji, so he's gonna trash it for judge effect. He'll be able to bring it all out. All right, so yep, he's slamming the 8 Dawn. Judge call. Judge.
All right, so we play it.
I'm gonna bring out
2 minus
-1 and trash 2.
trash 2. Trash 2.
Nice. Set up the combo. With the combo,
And I draw 1.
fries and a drink.
Do that after all this is done.
So now we wait until
Now we
this
wait.
combo
Yeah.
finishes.
I mean, you can speed it up.
Never forget that
Getting there.
Bandai reduced matches from 35 to 30 minutes
Increase.
right before
Yep.
the meta just becomes ridiculously long.
Exactly.
So
That's what. Either games are ridiculously short or they're ridiculously long. There's no middle
there's
ground.
no middle ground, and it's pretty tough. I'm fully expecting a lot of games to end on time
Yeah.
at this regionals, but
And I'm liking the sequencing, bringing out the Reiju first so he can draw 3, get his hand a little healthier, and then now we bounce the Rebecca, and like clearing board is easy now.
sure it is a long combo though.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a long combo, but it's kind of a little ASMR-y right now.
Yeah, it
Very
is.
quiet. Yeah,
just enjoy the slaps of the
Yeah.
cards
a lot of whispers and a lot of
on
mouth
the
sounds.
field.
Okay, so
I mean,
you have 2 6K bodies to choose from.
This one doesn't
it doesn't matter, yeah. I'll do this one. So he's at 4.
Okay, and then now we have 3 swings.
because
He can
Lucci
be
is
a-
worse than trash for you.
Yeah.
So now he's trying to direct where those swings are going. Brook is at 4.
You can't.
Yeah. So leader and the 2 Ichiji Sim can swing. So we're going.
He only has 1 active
Yeah.
Dawn, so things are going to be a little interesting.
7
but he's
at
gonna
the
go for
4K Brook.
4?
7 to 4.
74. That's gonna die for sure.
Yep.
How many had?
5 cards. 5 cards in hand. But things are looking a little tough now for Lucci,
Yeah.
right?
Do you bother removing the helmet bow? Does it matter?
No,
No, right?
it's not. It doesn't matter because you have so many cards in your hand.
Mhm.
He's gonna have to stack up to swing high, and that feels really good for you. You're pretty healthy at 2 life.
Yep. And you
Um,
got
Your board
Keep
is
fresh,
humongous. Yeah, it's looking a little tough. I don't know what Lucci can do in this type of situation. 7-6. Oh wow.
well, he let it go.
He's a,
Let
Mhm.
that. Yeah, that's possible.
he's a,
But at least it can't swing.
he's a dying.
Hmm.
So 6 to lead.
Yeah, 6 to lead is right.
Mm-hmm.
2K. But let's see. We're expecting another Moria
Right.
coming in. You're gonna have to try and get rid of that board somehow, some way, right?
Yeah, but I don't see him getting rid of more than 2 bodies.
Yeah. The only way is if that Moria swings at the Ichiji, but he
Yeah.
has a good amount of cards, so he can counter. Yeah, 6
Yeah.
cards. That's pretty.
He can
easy
save
to
a
counter.
body
Yeah,
for
he
sure.
can. So I think maybe what you do is you try and remove 2 things, get a blocker on board,
Yep.
and try swinging at life then.
You try to guarantee as much of the removal as possible.
Right.
You can't take risk at this point because if both of those HEGs survive, it's going to be very, very hard to recover from that.
Depending on whatever is in his trash.
Because if he is going for another Moria play, he only has 2 Dawn to work with.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So Mujinator is not afraid that the game's going to end. He's just wondering whether he's going to be able to retain enough resources to go for game next turn.
It's an interesting spot because I'm trying to do a little bit of like the map and what can you realistically. It's going to be Reiju and Niji.
Right.
Those are the 2 things. If you play obviously the Moria combo,
Mm-hmm.
if you play the Moria combo, those are the 2 things that go away.
Yeah,
But
but
then
like that's
still-
the best case scenario.
Yeah, that's the best case scenario. You get a blocker and Rebecca on. You do have 3 cards to deal with, which is it's very you can survive
Mm-hmm.
definitely if you do that. But then it gets a little interesting because even if you do that, what does
So you have to
want
do
to
that
do
and
next turn?
hope that Mujinator can't get Niji back on board and bounce the Rebecca.
Yeah. But he has a lot of cards in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of cards in hand. We are going to be sitting for a good while here.
Yeah.
Lucci players, they like thinking. Obeyed likes thinking. Recipe for disaster.
He plays an element.
Recipe for disasters.
And this is where they're really testing us as commentators.
Like,
Like how much of this
what's
space can we fill? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting, and I think
Oh, he just tossed a Niji right there.
yeah, that which is what he wants.
So he's at 5.
That's
I
gotta be
wonder what's
wrong.
going on.
No. So 7, 6, 5.
Yeah. KO.
Yeah.
Okay, so he
Okay,
had
play the Tempest
finger pistol.
or finger.
So now it's possible maybe he goes high and swings into the Ichijis, right?
Yeah, he's
That's
gonna
an
go
option.
11.
So 11 into each of you.
11 to Ichiji, that's 2. Yeah, he's just gonna let that die, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. That's
he definitely.
He asks for mercy to kill the non-alts.
So now just
I would not have given it.
no.
Honestly, like, I would have called a judge.
Oh, but
I mean that.
yeah, sometimes you just gotta be that petty, right?
Yeah.
Like throw him off.
Yeah.
So what? Okay, what's the best case scenario? 9K into a 7.
Oh man, you can actually
Ooh,
So did he reduce? Because if he does, he can span Dean.
he did not. So he used all of his reduction on Judge.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Okay, very interesting.
Like,
Got it. Okay.
He didn't sparse it up.
Got it on Judge. Got it on Judge. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So takes a counter into his hand. Doesn't play anything. He wants to keep the hand count high for the counters.
I think Mujinator's happy with this though.
Yeah, that's pretty
His
good.
board is looking pretty nice.
Yeah, it's looking good.
How many now?
He actually
he doesn't develop another Moria.
He doesn't, and he has enough Dawn to potentially do Niji and an Ichiji.
But again, we're gonna have to sit through it.
We're gonna have to sit through it. We're gonna have to sit through it. But you know, we signed up for this.
This
This is our life now.
is our life. Both of these
Okay,
players, they're playing
but it
decks
doesn't
that
matter.
require some thinking, and that takes time.
And there's another Ichiji.
An audience,
We know he has a Niji in
an
trap.
audience member is asking if this game is going to end because of time. It's not likely. There's 10 more minutes.
Right.
This game has been going on for about 20 minutes. There's still 10 more minutes. I really don't expect this to last another 10 minutes.
Yeah, it could end now. It could
Theoretically.
theoretically,
How many now?
or we could end it now
We could.
and just say, hey,
We're bored.
none of this was worth it.
It's not. Let's go home. It's late.
Verily, it is.
Truly.
Okay, so he parsed out 5 Dawn, took it out, and then put it back. These are the next level mind games, you know.
So we spent 2 minutes
Yep.
Leader?
on that. Oh, it's got a swing. No, I died. I lied. I didn't die.
Who
yet.
died?
Who died? Help.
Bring him back.
True.
Okay, so we got 7 and another 7. These are good swings. Really
Good
good swings.
swings, little nut tap swings. Yeah, that's
5.
5. Yeah,
Oh, that's
has to be
that's
half.
definitely the right way to go about it, though.
7 out leader.
He's gonna.
Is that Ichiji?
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, that's game, right? No,
No, he
very-
might be able. It's very possible he has a.
Yeah, he has a good amount of cards in his hand, but it's game next turn.
Well, I think what I would have done is played the Ichiji out first, drop Moria to 7k, and then swing all those 7ks at the Moria.
Okay.
So that he did 4 7k swings. That's 4 cards out of hand.
I think this is actually okay because you
It's not
have
bad.
a lot of cards in hand,
Yeah, and you have 2 life, right?
and like now you force
Yeah.
him to either get a bunch of blockers
Yeah.
or lose because now he can't play Isho,
Right.
now he can't play Moria. Yeah, I mean he can't play Moria, but like what's that gonna give you? It's gonna give you 1 Rebecca blocker. He has 5 swingable units right now.
More often than not, putting people at lethal is the right move.
Against
I-
Lucci especially.
Against Lucci especially, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a control player. I like controlling the board if I have an opportunity to do so, and at the same time, whittle your hand down to nothing to the point where, okay, next turn I'm guaranteed game.
Yeah. But now we are that's a lot of cards in trash.
A lot of cards and trash.
And you know, we're at the 23-minute mark. There's 7 minutes until
7 minutes.
if
That's
I'm-
overtime.
if I was Obipity,
Yeah.
I would take it to overtime and lose from time. Just out of prejudice. Because he doesn't have enough life to win.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, can I grab a Yamato? No.
Black yellow.
Blade. Boogie.
I'm giving him a 5.
I feel like people are gonna notice a theme in our videos where they're just gonna hear me say, "Don't talk to us."
7 life.
Yeah, if he just counters out, just counter out and
Yeah.
end our misery, man. End our misery. Just do it, please. Thank you.
GG's. He just shows his hand. He wasn't gonna be petty. He's like, you know what? Get me out of here.
Man, Judge is a good card, huh?
Judge is a great card.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I should.
Judge is a great card and an honorable position to have in the One Piece community.
Well, boys, thank you so much for watching this game. I hope you guys liked it. It was an interesting. It was a barn burner. That's what it's called, though.
yeah.
Barn
Burner. I like that. I like that.
3 more 2Ks.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Let us know if you guys want to see any specific matchups.
Click the notification bell.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was getting a look from our producer.
These custom music from Fiverr are not chitless. Copyrighted so many times, helpless. All right, guys, we will see you on the next one. Peace.